Hey, g'day, financial titans. Today we need to have a serious chat about the magic internet button ruining your life. You know the one. That little option at checkout that makes your brain completely forget how math works. Once upon a time, if you couldn't afford a $400 jacket, you just walked away, accepted you were broke, and wore your old hoodie until it disintegrated. But then the tech bros gifted us buy now, pay later. And suddenly nobody is broke anymore. We're all just highly leveraged billionaires living paycheck to paycheck. Because splitting a massive purchase into 4 tiny payments completely short-circuits your logic. $200? Way too expensive. But $50 a fortnight? Well, that's basically free. You're practically making money on that deal. Except it isn't free. You still owe the exact same amount of money, champion. You just spread the bleeding out over 8 weeks so you don't feel the wound right away. And it starts innocently enough. A pair of sneakers here, a concert ticket there. You tell yourself you're just managing your cash flow. Managing cash flow? Mate, you work in retail. You aren't a multinational mining corporation. You're just delaying the inevitable consequence of your own desires. Which brings us to the absolute darkest timeline of the modern economy. The moment you stop financing luxuries and start financing your basic survival. I'm talking about tapping that magical 4-payment button for your Tuesday night groceries. If you were financing a block of cheddar cheese and some toilet paper over a 2-month period, your finances aren't just leaking. The entire boat is at the bottom of the ocean. You are officially paying off food you already digested 3 weeks ago. Let that sink in. You are literally in debt for something you flushed down the drain last month, and you wonder why you never have any cash left on payday. The real genius of these apps is that they don't hit you like a massive, terrifying bank loan. You know to run away from a massive debt, but buy now, pay later? It's financial death by 1,000 cuts. It's 100 tiny $15 bites draining your lifeblood every single week. It's only $15, you say, financing a pair of sunglasses. It's only $20, you mutter, financing protein powder for a gym you haven't been to since 2024. Before you know it, your calendar looks like a minefield. You've got overlapping fortnightly payments for stuff you don't even own anymore. Monday's the shoes, Wednesday's the groceries, Friday's the VIP concert tickets you bought while drunk. Then the magical day finally arrives. Payday. Your hard-earned cash hits the account. And exactly 4 seconds later, 8 different automated deductions completely ravage your balance. You worked a 40-hour week just to act as a middleman between your boss and an app. But I can hear you screaming in the comments right now. But they don't charge interest. It's smart money management. Mate, they don't need to charge interest. They are banking on the fact that you have the attention span of a goldfish. The second you forget a payment, or your account drops to 0, they slap you with a $10 late fee, then another late fee, then your bank hits you with an overdraw fee. Suddenly your free financing on a $30 Uber Eats order has cost you $80. You aren't beating the system, champion. You are the exact reason the system makes billions. And heaven forbid you reach the final boss of financial stupidity, using your credit card to pay off your Afterpay. Congratulations, you just invented debt inception. You are paying interest on the money you borrowed to pay the money you borrowed. Alright, enough. It's time to snap out of the matrix, mate. Let's talk about how you fix this absolute mess. First, we have to address the giant, whiny elephant in the room. Yeah, I deserve it mentality. You had a hard day at work, the boss yelled at you, so you tell yourself you deserve a little treat. So you finance an $800 curved monitor to play Minecraft. Newsflash, legend. You know what you actually deserve? Not having a panic attack at the checkout counter. Step 1 to financial rehab. You were going to take your thumb,
press down on that little green icon and hit delete. I know, it feels like breaking up with a toxic ex who bought you shiny things, but it's for your own good.
Step 2. You are going to experience a completely foreign, ancient concept called waiting. If you see something you want, you're going to save up for it with actual existing dollars. And yeah, handing over real cash physically hurts. It's supposed to, champion. When you swipe an app, your brain registers it as a fun video game where you win prizes. When you have to watch your bank balance actually drop, your brain's natural defence mechanism kicks in. It screams, "Hey mate, maybe we don't actually need a Bluetooth-enabled toaster right now." Step 3. The purge. You're going to write down every single one of your tiny, annoying app debts, and you are going to aggressively murder them, starting with the smallest one. Cancel the subscriptions, eat baked beans, sell that unicycle you bought at 2 a.m. on a Tuesday. Do whatever it takes until the slate is clean. No more splitting $50 into 4 payments like a financial toddler. Because the truth is, true financial freedom isn't about having everything right now. It's about knowing your stuff doesn't own you.
If you want to actually build wealth instead of being a middleman for an app developer, hit subscribe. We do actual reality checks here. Otherwise, enjoy paying for this week's toilet paper well into next month. Catch you later, mate.